Hello everyone, I'm Rebecca Gabriel. Welcome to my YouTube channel Living with Spice. We're going to do a card reading today, and that's for Pisces, and this is going to be for the first 2 weeks of December, the 1st through to the 14th of December. So you know the drill, it is a general reading and won't necessarily cover all of your circumstances. But if you've been guided to the channel today, I do believe that the Divine has a special message here to help you in the choices that are available to you, to give you an idea of what to expect that's coming up and how you can best respond to the energies around you and the events that are unfolding. So Pisces, let's get into your reading to see what is in store for you. So Pisces, lovely to have you join us for your card reading. That's the 1st through to the 14th of December. Let's see what Spirit has to give you in terms of guidance and advice, what's coming up, what your energy is at the moment. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so Pisces, it would seem at the moment your energy is one where you're feeling quite bound and restricted. We've got the Eight of Swords card here, which lets us know that you're feeling a little trapped, restricted at the moment, and certainly that's the way you are thinking and feeling. It's not necessarily the case, because we can see that the swords here are only placed in the ground. They're not actually preventing you from moving outside of that. So it's more a case of how you're perceiving things at the moment. Certainly there may be an element of stress, lack of clarity, feeling restricted. Perhaps you don't have all the information that you believe that you need in order to feel free to make certain choices. So this is the overarching energy for the next 2 weeks, where you're feeling unclear about what your choices are, and feeling that perhaps you don't even have a choice. And that's why you're feeling so restricted, trapped, and unable to move from your situation. We have the Prince of Swords here, which is indicating that a very fast-moving energy is coming towards you with some information. It may be unexpected. It feels like it's out of the blue. And yeah, let's see how this unfolds for you. The King of Pentacles energy is an energy that's one of certainty and stability. And this is what I'm sensing that you're craving at the moment, to have grounded energy and a situation that enables you to feel that you've got long-term security. So it may be that the information that is coming towards you is letting you know that this is possible, that this King of Pentacles represents, security in your finances, security in your physical well-being, your home, the things that you need in your life, need and want in your life, that's going to give you stability for the long term. So it's quite likely that this message of the Prince of Swords is delivering some information that helps you to see that this is possible in your near future. Now we've got the Five of Swords energy here, and this indicates that someone, either you or someone else, is feeling great disappointment. There's some discontented energy around communication between you and another person. And so it lets us know, and I'm sort of, from the card is letting me know that it's more a case of someone else being disappointed rather than yourself. And that perhaps you feel that you have the upper hand here with this new information, leaving the other person feeling disappointed with the outcome. So let's just see how this unfolds for you, Pisces, in the next 2 weeks. So thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. What else do we have for Pisces, the 1st to the 14th of December? Thank you, Spirit. What is coming up for Pisces? So Pisces, it would seem that you have in your energy a desire to seek pleasure and comfort at the moment, and this is sort of a form of peace, healing, connection with the physical and the tangible in your world. We've got two lovers here, and this is all about you wanting to release from the stresses in your life and the things that have felt like have been binding you. And this card here, which I can't show on the screen because of the nature of the card, but this card here is like a letting go of all inhibitions, letting go of stress and removing yourself from the mental worries in your life, the mental worries and anxiety. And certainly it's a passionate energy. We've got the Ace of Wands here, which is often known as a passionate new beginning. It also represents you having inspiration, greater hope for yourself and your life. It's stepping up in terms of personal leadership. It's feeling like you have illumination and clarity now in order to take the next steps for a new beginning. So Ace being a beginning, and Wands is about taking action in your life now to move forward. Now the Eight of Wands is about you having rapid communication and reaching out, throwing out communication in the hopes of getting a response. So this is the Eight of Wands here. And so you've got a lot of things that you are, it would seem now as a result of this new beginning, a lot of things for you to attend to, a lot of things on your to-do list. So it may mean that you might need a little bit of help in getting some of this done. You are going to be busy, busy, busy. And this is followed by the Ten of Pentacles, which lets us know that you are now getting closer and working towards beautiful abundance and stability in your life, which is really beautiful. So we've gone from the King of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is everyday life, feeling that it's improved, having your boxes ticked, and knowing that you're now working towards that stability for the future of feeling connection, happy times with family, and that sort of thing. So thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Pisces at this time? Thank you, Spirit. What have we got for Pisces? First and second week of December. Okay, we have King of Swords, Princess of Cups, Strength card, and the Four of Swords. Yeah. So the King of Swords is your energy where you've gone into strategic thinking mode. So we're back into the head again, but this time, unlike the Eight of Swords where you felt trapped and unclear, the King of Swords is very clear. But now you have information and you're now making plans. You're thinking about the future, strategizing, arranging your thoughts around what your next steps could possibly be. And making sure that you are planning about how you're going to communicate before you decide to. So it's a very wise and discerning energy, and this is the King of Swords. Now we have the Princess of Cups here. The Princess, it's quite likely with the King of Swords followed by the Princess of Cups, is that the King of Swords is trying to discern what to think about in terms of the Princess of Cups, which is a token of friendship here. So this is not the Queen of Cups here, it's not the Empress, it's the Princess. So this is someone in your energy who is showing a token of friendship here. So it would seem to me that the King of Swords being you are thinking about this and deciding what to think about it. And then we have the Strength card, which indicates that you are drawing upon your inner strength. Now, you are stronger than you think you are. And we've got this person here leaning on the ball, but truly the person or that the woman here is not needing to lean on anything. It's really just a case of stabilizing her security. It could be male, female, doesn't matter. The Strength card is about knowing that you have the resources. Now, the sword is on the ground. She does not feel the need to pick up the sword for defense. She is very confident. He is very confident within herself, but however is steadying herself in order to embrace herself for whatever may be coming. So it's like plucking up the courage for whatever may be coming, soon, whatever may be coming. The Four of Swords is you taking time out to contemplate things. So it's very, to me in this deck, it's a very similar energy. We've got the King here who's obviously sitting there discerning, thinking and planning. And then we've got here the Four of Swords, which is a very similar energy. It's taking a break in many ways, taking a break from thinking too much, just resting and rejuvenating, which is really a very good thing. If you have been very much in your thoughts, taking time out to get clarity and to allow information to settle, for you to have time to sort of check in with how you feel about things is really good. Now, where is this going? We're starting out with confusion and a belief that you're trapped, but then you're receiving rapid information which may point to an improvement in your life. When we're looking at the King of Pentacles, that's a very stable, certain energy that is all about long-term future. Now, with this information in mind, somebody doesn't like that information, but you are feeling perhaps a little victorious. But we have a winner-loser situation here. Yeah, and then there's sort of this desire to let go of all of your inhibitions and worries and let go all of the stress that has been within your energy. And this gives you this sudden surge of energy and hope and inspiration for the future, which then starts off this momentum of a flurry of activity. But all of this activity, of course, is going to bring abundance and happiness and reconnection with family, happy times, good times. Yeah, okay. So then we've got you contemplating about the future. Okay, what now? What if? So you're trying to visualize what's going to happen in the future, how you're going to communicate, what you're thinking and feeling about things in relation to this Princess of Cups. It's going to take a little bit of strength here, but you're taking time out to evaluate things. Okay, so let's move forward with the Angel Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Pisces at this time? Thank you, Spirit, for the first and second week of December. Okay. We have the Two of Air. So you're still caught in your head and feeling challenged about making a decision. You're still at that stuck point, a stalemate. And there's a part of you that's still pretending that there's no problem. So you haven't reached a point of making a decision about how to move forward, which is you sitting here contemplating things but not yet actually deciding anything. So we have you still stuck in this stalemate energy here, okay, about how to move forward and what to do. All right, what to think. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Pisces? We've got the Three of Water. This is the same as the Three of Cups. It's a celebration. It's an announcement of something that's like a wedding, graduation, birth. It's also pointing towards needing and wanting to have more fun. It's about emotional fulfillment. Sometimes in different decks it's about connecting with others, social activities, relaxing, having fun. So this is the Three of Water. It's sort of allowing yourself to feel and to let go of all of these thoughts that are in your mind and just relaxing, which seems like a really good thing to do. All right, what else do we have for Pisces, please, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, I'm having trouble shuffling these today. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We have the Emperor card. So now you're getting into this, okay, I'm needing to take action, which we kind of started to see the beginnings of this here with the King of Swords. The Emperor card is about getting organised, stepping into your logic brain, strategically planning, planning for the future, looking at the bigger picture of things, creating some structure around your life and with the intent of being able to achieve certain goals. It's stepping up and taking leadership over a situation as well. So Pisces, this is your energy definitely improving. So this is great. We can see you getting stronger here within yourself, which is great because we know we have the inner strength card here. So well done. You have managed to get yourself into a much better situation here. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, the Ten of Air lets us know, so if this is not surprising, now that your energy has returned and your confidence has returned, we can now see the Ten of Air, that it's the end of a difficult situation. So something has come to a close, and now it's all about you embracing the change and expecting now. You have hope and expecting, this is hope and inspiration, and expecting things now to get better. You have been recovering from an addiction, a habit, something that has been plaguing you for a while. So truly on all levels, mind, body and spirit, you are now approaching wellness and improvement in your life, which we also know with the Ten of Pentacles and the end of a difficult situation. So that's great news for you, Pisces. That's wonderful. What else do we have for Pisces? Thank you, Spirit. What do I need to know? Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. So just confirmation that you are definitely releasing a situation. Again, the end of a phase or a situation for you. This is the release card, Pisces. It also represents, you know, I just said a moment ago, embracing changing and expecting things to get better now in terms of mind, body and spirit. This card has got a lot to do with your spiritual transformation. You know, when we've been in a situation that hasn't been healthy for us, it affects us on all levels. Now, this card speaks about how your spirit has been affected. So now you're going through a renewal for yourself in terms of your spirit and your soul. So that's such a great sign to know that the end of a difficult situation is now here, and you are now, it's now time to move on, and your spirit is letting you know that you're going through so many soul lessons and releasing things of the past, which is wonderful. Okay, let's see what else. We'll have a look at the Power Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Pisces? Really good news. Okay. So how are things looking beyond this? Thank you, Spirit. We've got repeat cards happening now. We've got the Strength card coming up again. So your confidence is returning now, which is wonderful. Your strength, your determination, your inner knowing is returning. It's also about not just strength, it's about now feeling into the space of kindness, grace, forgiveness. It's compassion. So when we look at this card here, strength is not just physical strength and health. It's also strength of the soul. It's knowing how to be kind and compassionate and demonstrate that to others as well as to yourself. So this is definitely a sign of spiritual transformation, of inner growth and spiritual maturity, which is really beautiful to see. Oh. Okay, lost my cards. Here we go. Such a slippery deck, this one. Okay, let's see if there's anything else from this deck. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Seven of Raphael. Okay, we're returning now to the same situation of making a decision. Okay, so the Two of Air card let us know in the previous deck that you're still struggling with making a decision. So now Spirit is prompting you even further. Okay, you're going to probably keep receiving these prompts, Spirit and Pisces, and of course, knowing how this works, the prompts usually just get bigger and bigger until you listen. It says here, time to make a decision. Be clear on what it is that you want and take action. There's also a need for you to detoxify, okay? So in terms of your health and well-being, mind, body, spirit, what is it that you need to release in order to ensure your well-being? So detoxifying can be from a physical point of view in terms of what you're eating and ingesting, the stress that we hold in our body in terms of our muscles and our digestion. Detoxifying could also be negative situations, people, places and situations. So what in your life is draining you and is negative that you need to release? So it is time for you to start making healthful decisions and to take action. Don't deliberate any further, Pisces, because this is preventing you from being well and progressing with your life. And truly, you've got things going for you here. You've got the promise of the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So let's keep the momentum going and get on with whatever it is that you need to do in terms of releasing and taking action to go forward in your life. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the Wisdom of Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Pisces in the first 2 weeks of December? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, yeah. So if you don't take some action, Pisces, we get this situation of you just keep going round and round in circles. Truly, how many more times do you want to do this? All right, let's have a look more specifically at the message in the book for you. Of course, I opened it up exactly on that page. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Yeah, when we haven't perhaps completed all of the lessons or, taken action to the final degree. It usually happens when we're procrastinating. As we know, there is some procrastination here. We get that cycle that just seems to be impossible to break, and you just keep going around. And it's every time you go around, there's an opportunity to revise the situation from a new perspective. Okay, so it's a reminder you haven't gone backwards, Pisces, but you're not also progressing. You're making small baby steps, and every time you take a little bit more action to go forward, you are starting to see things from a different perspective, because we sort of, as the spiral goes up, okay. However, it's important to break the cycle of the past, okay. So as you take steps, as you go around and you take steps going up, you're starting to see the wisdom of your choices and the lessons learned. So you're not going backwards, but do make sure that you continue with this momentum of taking action to move yourself forward rather than to stay at a standstill, because we know what happens when that happens there. Okay. So there's a relationship message and a prosperity message that comes with this deck. So the relationship message here is, you are feeling like you're here again. Something familiar is happening again in terms of your dynamics with other people. Don't be surprised if you find yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person, who may not necessarily be the same, but you've attracted this energy. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You've been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's okay. You get to do things again, only this time differently, for you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you are more aware? Remain curious, but stay out of the blame game. So revisiting friendships from the past, relationships of the past, you're not repeating that cycle. You've come so far and you've actually learned a lot of things since the last time. So Spirit is letting you know it's sort of like a second chance. You get to do things again, but this time you've learned a great deal more. So it's important to apply those lessons and be curious about how you continue to learn and grow. The prosperity message is, if you're in a scenario that appears to be an echo of something that's happened in the past in your work life, it's because you're being invited to see what you couldn't see before. So this time round, Pisces, your eyes have been opened, you've learned things, and so you're seeing things from a different perspective. It's a perfect time for you to look at the deeper motives you have and your attraction to the opportunities and people who have entered your life to be part of your journey to prosperity. Who helps you navigate? Who sabotages you? Who supports you? What are the familiar signs and your responses to them when you find yourself in a repeat of a pattern of the past? Is it a good time to get a coach or mentor who can help you to see what you can't on your own? Repeat what works, but don't repeat what doesn't work. Then you'll be free from the old cycles and you'll cease going round and round. So the protection message here is also, are you refusing to see your own personal responsibility for repeating lessons you don't need to relearn? You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all of these repeat performances. Be happy, for this is a wonderful spot to be in, a wonderful realization. You can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going round and round, you possess the key to your freedom. Be good to yourself. It's not about blame, but accountability. You can have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit so wants for you. What a beautiful piece of wisdom. Okay, let's see. Last message before we wrap up. There is quite a lot going on here. You are making progress. You have become enlightened and you've learned a lot. You're in this deciding factor, this decision-making mode. You're realizing what you need to release. But you are stepping into your power, especially with the Emperor here. So take on board the lessons that you've learned, so you've got something to move forward with, and certainly to make different kinds of choices going forward now that you know better. All right, let's pull a card from the Spirit Messages deck for you to finish off with your reading. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Pisces? Well, yes, of course we have this card. It's called New Beginnings. New Beginnings. Okay, so it says, everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage, which is a strength card, and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. Yeah, nudge you forward. Remember that? We were saying that in the reading. Yeah. So let's see. New beginnings. There you go. It's a powerful card that's come forward, and the message is simple, yet it could have a profound effect on your future. It's about the process of how to start over and seize the opportunity to create new beginnings. You may well be saying, I can't do this, it's not the right time, or I'm too old to start all over again. But the spirit world is giving you this card for a specific reason. We know that you need to make changes, to discard some old legacies that may have held you back, and to purge and choose what you want moving forward. We know that doing nothing is not really an option. New beginnings can be orchestrated at any time of your life, and it's a beautiful way of resetting your own private stage with the props you want, the backdrop you want, to create the perfect set for the next stage of your life. This is a great visual way of starting the process of change. During this time, don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Sometimes it does take a drastic life change to truly begin living. Well, that is very profound. And I will pull just one card from the Archangel Raphael deck, which is all about your physical well-being, or your well-being in general, let's just say. So thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Pisces at this time. Well, we have the divine healing power of Jesus, the divine healer. Wow, okay, let's see. What's all this about? Divine healer. So Pisces, are you in need of divine healing? This card is a sign that Jesus' healing presence is with you or with the person you're inquiring about. He brings non-denominational healing to all who call upon him with unconditional love and forgiveness. Your prayers for help have been heard and answered, and his grace, the divine's grace, is supporting your peace and well-being. The divine's teachings focused upon the healing power of faith. So this card is a call to trust and have faith in miracles and blessings. So give your fears away to the divine, Pisces, and put your mind and body at ease, for peace is the foundation of your health. So if you are experiencing health issues at this point in time, Pisces, it is so important to have trust and to find your way to inner peace. And listen to your intuition, your wisdom, to help you heal. You have the power to heal yourself when you go into a place of stillness and peace. Ask for the divine's healing and help, Pisces. Well, Pisces, that is your reading for the first 2 weeks of December. So, Pisces, I hope you've enjoyed that reading. It seems quite profound. You have the end of a difficult situation here, and a new beginning for sure. There is the opportunity to release things, negativity, things that are toxic for your well-being, and the opportunity to learn from your soul lessons to create a new beginning and to do things like a start over. The divine is also letting you know that healing is possible here for you, especially when you come from a place of inner peace. So Pisces, I hope that reading was helpful to you, and if so, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel Living with Spice. If you'd like some information on how to purchase my book, The Power of Soul Loving, you'll find details in the description box below, and some information on how you can obtain your free gift voucher for the holiday season. All right, Pisces, do take care, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.